morning. I know I haven't been around in a while. I have been sick a lot in the last 5 weeks. I have spent time without a voice. You can probably still hear that I'm having voice issues still. But I thought I would get on here and share with you my heater reinstall. I've got to check it and make sure it's going to be okay. I bought it new last year. I had to replace my last Olympian Wav3 heater that I used for 3 or 4 years. It just wouldn't start anymore. So I replaced it. So the heater I'm putting in today was used last year for about 5 months for the winter. So it should be okay. I have a 20-pound tank. First off, I've got to wipe this thing down because it's so dusty. Excuse the voice. I have sounded rather raspy for a while now. I'm still coughing pretty bad, so hopefully I can get through this without coughing. This thing has been in storage. It doesn't have much propane in it. I tried to run it down as low as I could before I stored it. That gets the worst of it off. Gross. Got all kinds of markings on it. First just rubbed up against it in there. Okay. So I have a box back here that in an older video I've shown that I keep the propane in. It keeps it from falling over. So let me go in here and get my hose and the heater out of storage. Excuse me while I make a little bit of noise. The hose is actually new also. I bought it last year. So it's got a new connector. It's got a new connector on it too. Oh, bloopers and all. Okay. Let's put my hat. I just need a little bit more height to this to where I can reach that. So the hose is actually going to go under the bed. Whoops. When I can get it aimed in the right direction. This is going to be my 8th winter. Sorry. But yeah, this is going to be my 8th winter in the van. And I actually cannot open this other side door. So I have to reach down here to pull it over. I will eventually get that side door fixed. I've had 3 doors fixed where the latches have worn out. And now the second side door, its latch is broke. It's just worn out. But thankfully, it's not the one that actually opens up first. It's the one that you open after you open the main one. So, alright, I gotta go back out here. Excuse me. Probably gonna be a lot of that. That was a little bit longer than what I technically needed, but I had intended on moving the heater to, which I have not done because I changed my mind. Where did you go? Yeah, I don't know what it is. That's where it went. All the excess underneath the bed. If you're going to do this, make sure your connectors are solid. Make sure they're really good. And they're going to be hard to move. This, I'm just testing this anyway, so let's just do it this way. Just fix it. I'm ready to fix it. Make sure it's good and tight. Make sure there's no leaks. And then we'll go from there. Alright, so now let's hook up the heater. Yes, I left it in the box over the winter. Left the cover on it over the winter. Still have all my papers. But I did not leave the screws with it, so I'll be right back. I do know where they are. Put screws in that backboard, and they're hanging there. This is good. Just get my toolbox down. Here, I'll just part this in. Oh, big toolbox. It's just got several places it could be. I have a little baggie. Put screws in it. Looks like I need to get a new bag in my baggie store. There's 3 right there. Actually, I have other stuff in there too. But I'm not 100% sure what some of those go to. I just stuck them in there to save them. Put that down there for just a minute. I have a few holes on there. I'm just debating on which one was right. I know that one was. When in doubt. Okay. Oh, I know what the other one was for. Temporarily, I had a little buddy for a couple weeks last year while I was waiting on this heater to come in, because I had to order a new one. And it was cold, so on a temporary basis, I got a little buddy to use. This space is really too small, even for that. It got hot fast in here. But then when you turn it off, it would get cool too fast. A bit more. But I do like this heater, the Olympian Wav3. For this size van, being a cargo van, is perfect. On really, really cold nights, I can actually leave it on low, and it stays relatively warm all night. Okay, 3 holes. You got 3 holes on the back of this. I just have to play the alignment game, which is not easy. You can't see what you're doing. Hold on a minute. Sorry for the view. Let's turn you around. Sorry about that. Having a hard time this morning. Okay, through a lot of arguing with it, I finally have it hung. I only have the 2 top screws on here though. I took the bottom one out. I'll deal with that one later. So now let's hook up the hose. I am not very coordinated this morning. I'm having issues with pretty much everything. Don't you move. I think being sick all these weeks have messed up my coordination skills. Alright. Take my adjustable to tighten it down a bit. That because my joints hurt and I can't really grip it very well. Alright, so I'm going to go back around, open up the tank, and sniff for leaks. If you ever wonder what propane smells like when you have a leak, it reeks. It smells much like rotten eggs. There's a couple different ways that you can check for leaks. But as long as your sniffer's working, you'll know if you have a leak. I'll be right back. Let's go to the back. I actually had shut the back doors because I need it dark in there so I can see the flame when I try to start the heater up. connection. Make sure it's good. I'm going to sniff around the connection. I don't smell anything, so that's good. I smell nothing. Excuse me. All right. That should be enough. All right, you have to see it. All right. So the connectors are on. I've sniffed for leaks. There, I got you moved where you can see a little bit. Hold on just a minute. Can't guarantee that that'll keep me from coughing, but we can try. Get that out of the way. All right, with the Wave 3. Holding your knob. You can actually hear it coming through. And since it hasn't been used since last winter, there we go. Got it. You can hear it when it gets here. I just hit it a little too soon. Hold the knob down for just a minute and you'll see it start to spread. It's really too warm to fool with this. Turn it over on high. You can actually hear it running. And it is spreading. My earbud just broke. But it is spreading. You can see the heat up in here. So I'm going to let that run just a minute since I had to start it. I've got to open this door back. Because it will get entirely too warm in here for me. Trying to get you out of the way. I have it up on high, and I will let it run for just a few minutes. You can feel the heat a few feet away from it. It doesn't affect my cup. I mean, I can feel heat right there. But this is fine right here. I have the space up here. And of course heat rises, so you're going to feel it up here, but there is space. So, and on the back of these heaters is actually a label that tells you how much space you have to have around it. And that is very important. All right, I am getting too hot, so we're going to shut it back down. All you got to do to shut it down is push it in a little and turn it off. And that's done. Reach back here and close your tank off. And we're done. We have a heater for the winter. So that is taken care of. I have not gotten my solar panel up on the roof yet. Like I said, 5 weeks down with being sick, and a week of that I was on vacation, which was a very different vacation for me because I didn't feel like doing anything. So I've missed about 5 weekends of having a chance to put the solar panel up. When that cools off, I'll put the cover back on it because I'm not going to need it for a while. I actually might even take it back out of the van until it's needed, since I know it's going to work. I might just do that, but not right now because it is hot. So, we have that taken care of. Nope, I can't get you moved. So that was the install of my Olympian Wav3 heater. On low, like I said, I can run it all night long when it's down in the 30s and really super cold all night long. I mean, I have to have it in the 30s to run the heater. Maybe in the low 40s to run it for a few minutes, just enough to knock the chill off. And I'll turn it back off. I don't need a lot of heat until I get down to 40 and below. I kind of still have my own heating source. It's called Hot Flashes. You'll be there someday too if you're not already. So it is how it is. But if you found this helpful about putting the heater in your van, hit that like button and the subscribe button, and we'll do another video later on, and I'll eventually get that solar panel done and a few more things done. But this I absolutely had to get done no matter how I felt today. I've been lacking on the motivation and energy level, so this was a I have to get it done thing because it's going to be cold really soon. This is the 5th of October. Usually by Halloween, it's just the temperature just bottoms out. I've got the heater in here, but I'm not ready. I'm not fond of cold, but I do like my hoodies. Make it make sense. Have a great day. We'll see you later.